It back. Here is Odie and Welch with Closer to My Dreams. Closer to My Dreams, Odie and Welch.
Dreams. Dreams are that thing that we think about in the future. One day, this is going to happen. And then Facebook kind of hits us and is like, guess what? On this day, you did this. And you think to yourself, yes. Or, man, I'm still doing that at this exact moment. And I said something was going to change. It's crazy to think how dreams and flashbacks and Facebook can bring things together. For me, the other day, in 2014, according to Facebook, I completed my second and last business case challenge at McEwen University. I was petrified. I was scared. To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. I was going into a new world of dreams, a new world of challenges. And so as these memories came back to me, I thought, Black History Month is approaching. And what if Facebook existed with Black History Month? We could see all the cultural achievements, the good and the bad, and we would kind of have a different perception of the reality that we're in today. We would wonder and we would be amazed, but maybe we'd be less angry about the issues that face our society today. Minorities being oppressed, wrongly persecuted, indigenous women missing, mental health issues, all of these things that surpass our life. So then I thought, wait a second, we have a powerful voice, and I have a powerful voice that I use so freely. This lectern, when I started Toastmasters, also around 2014, scared me more than anyone could imagine. To be 100% honest, the first time I went up there, I puked in my mouth and I peed a little bit. I wonder if that's how the women of 1911 felt when they were granted the rights to vote and they got to go and stick their little ballot in the box. Were they scared? Were they shaking with anticipation, but also wondering what was going to happen in the unknown? See, as we move through these changes, I wonder, were they overwhelmed and how did they feel? Do they look back and feel proud, or is this now an area of comfort? As most of the time, this area is of comfort to me. Because I create the environment. When I vote, when I speak on the lectern, I control the environment. That same environment that 36 years ago allowed women from Barbados to come into. I wonder if they were scared, if they were filled with fear. Because 50 years prior to that, the Prime Minister of Alberta said that people of minorities were not allowed because they could not climatize. See, I don't know about you, but no matter how many turtlenecks I wear, I still don't climatize. And I was born here. Those women that came here, I wonder if they were scared because 36 years ago was the same day that we actually closed our last segregated school, allowing people of color and allowing people of non-color, really just individuals, to go to school together. As they landed on our country, did they think, what am I going into? What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my future children if signs still exist 36 years ago that say we're not equal and we can't use the same bathroom? See, those women went on to have children. They went on to have biracial children. That anticipation, that fear, existed with them at the same time. Would their children strive for more? Would their children strive for less? Would they have more opportunities or less opportunities? Would they graduate with countless diplomas and designations that don't fit in their hands? Would they write 3-time best-selling books? Would they get the opportunity to speak on comic stages and express their love for Superman, but also talk about how comics empower and motivate us as individuals, us as females, us as minorities? See, that woman was my mom. That child was me, who's actually pretty awesome 97% of the time, as my mother survived the tumultuous years of teenagers, wondering, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Wondering if there could be an HR rep to help you with parenting. You know, what to say, what not to say, how to not have them on your doorstep. But the thing is, HR for parenting doesn't exist, but HR exists in our regular life, including my designation to make me a professional hirer. But it's crazy to think that in 1942, we took off the mandatory checkbox about what your race was. That also determined what you could do as an employee. Because in 1942, I wouldn't have the job that I have now. I wouldn't have the designation that I have now. It's even harder for me to think that in 1967, our society embraced cultural diversity in Toronto and created the first Caravana. That Caravana festival made its way to Edmonton and allowed me to wear this sash as Miss Barbados, also in 2014. Realistically, I was second runner-up, but we're just gonna go with that. I was the only Barbados person. Because that's where the joy comes in. But it's also crazy to think that a few years prior, the idea of walking in heels was something that didn't exist to me. Because I'd injured my knee playing basketball, shoot those hoops. And in today's society, in 2019, if I'd injured myself, I'd be prescribed marijuana. But in 1923, marijuana was actually made illegal because it was labeled the drug brought in by black people to corrupt white people. But now it's my medication. It's insane to think of where we've come as a society. And I don't tell you these dates to make you angry or upset. I tell you these dates to give you hope, to make you realize that no matter what color you are, you can literally become your own Wonder Woman. Because it doesn't matter. See, it's our voices, it's our change, it's our ability to get up every single day and turn the light on. Ooh, there we go. That says, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be the best that I can be. I'm going to go out there and be a unicorn in a world that creates rules that I don't understand, because those rules can be changed at any time. We can move forward as a society, and we can learn to love ourselves. So as we think about Black History Month, we think a little bit about knowing some facts about me, we can go out there, we can shine the light, we can be a unicorn, and we can be change that progresses the world forward. All I ask is that you follow your dreams and you don't turn off the light.